Alright, so I don't know how this looks because I can't tell, can't put the flap open so I can't see myself, but let's try something new, like a talk with Andy while he's driving type of thing. So I'm going on a road trip right now, and let's do a review on like what I've been doing over the past few days. Let's just talk about business and entrepreneurship in general. So right now I've just been leveling up. I've just been focused on improving on myself, going out of my comfort zone, trying new things, testing, scaling my businesses, and just moving forward every day. Spend a lot of time learning. I'm going through a course by Sam Ovens called Consulting Accelerator, learning a lot of crazy mental stuff there, and learning about just the barriers and the things that we're taught, and like how, you know, people are usually binary, it's either yes or no, and just learning a lot about how things are not what we think they are. Meaning, a lot of people think that we love our parents because we have this like deeper inner connection to them, but I recently just found out that it's just because we got served a lot of impressions. Like, we just see them all the time, and we've been served a shit ton of impressions from our parents. So people with sort of abandoned mothers, they won't have that connection to their mother because they haven't been served as many impressions. Just like how ads works. That's how McDonald's work. As they show you a bunch of Macca's, McDonald's ads, you're just served a ton of impressions, and by default, you're gonna fall in love with McDonald's. So that was pretty interesting, like all these crazy things, like we're always shifting, you know, we shift from religion to science, and people are either religious or they're scientific. But the ironic thing is, if you're a scientific person, you're religious to science. And that's being hell ironic. You know, if you're scientific, then if you're on the side of science, you don't like religion, but you're being religious to science. So stuff like that has been like a massive eye-opener to me. What else have I been learning? Recently I've been learning about self-fulfilling prophecies, affirmations, and how they really work. Oh, how when we, like, for example, it's hot right now, or how I smell something, or how I could hold this steering wheel and I can feel it, that's not from our nose, our eyes, ears, and fingers. Those are just information, things that take in information, and our brain is actually what's processing what I see, what I feel, what I smell. And there was a test to confirm this. So the test was, they did an experiment where they poured warm water down someone's back, and the water got slowly warmer and warmer, and just before it got like pretty warm, they put an ice against the guy's back, and the guy felt like he was burning. Like, this is a normal ice cube, you know how we hold ice cubes? The guy thought he was getting there was like a hot rod put in his back, and blisters came up. And that just confirms that our skin is just information collectors, and our brain is what's processing it and affecting our body. So the skin took in information of cold, the brain miscalculated and thought it was really, really hot, and then the brain caused a blister. And another example is information, like there's nothing real and nothing fake. Like what I'm seeing right now, I'm driving right now, it's not real nor is it fake. For example, you do something hella embarrassing, and then you get sweaty, you get nervous, and you feel really ashamed. Okay, shit, that was embarrassing. Talking of the devil, okay, that was really embarrassing. I wasn't sure which way the fire truck was going, so I didn't know which lane to go, and now I feel embarrassed. And then now it's done, so I'm calm. But if I replay what just happened, I could feel myself getting sweaty again. So even like, for example, an incident, like for example, when I was in like 2nd grade, you know, I said something stupid to a girl, and at the time that was really, really embarrassing. But the crazy thing is, I could replay that memory, which is in the past, which doesn't exist now, and I don't even know that girl anymore, and I could get sweaty and feel nervous all over again. So that means you could feed yourself memories of success, memories of failures that aren't even real, and stimulate it to become real thoughts and things that happen. So you could sort of hack the brain because nothing's real. But yeah, that's another interesting thing I learned. Personal, let's talk about personal. So I know a lot of entrepreneurs, they feel after like a grind, like a week of grinding, or like they've just been working really hard, and now they just sort of wanna, like they're just burnt out and tired. That's sort of when you're most vulnerable, and that's when feelings of depression, feelings of loneliness, feeling of inadequacy, lower self-esteem, everything can sort of just kick in during those moments. And you don't know when you're burnt out. Like, what I realized is burning out, there isn't a feeling. Burning out is just you in this weak state, but you don't know you're in it, but you're easily affected by things. That's like the only signs of burnout, that you're really easily affected by things. So if you burn out, you could see a group photo of friends partying, and then you could start feeling lonely very easily. But when you're in your full grind and fully motivated, stuff like that won't even make you flinch. That's sort of what burnout is. So just knowing when you are easily irritated, easily affected by things, easily get, annoyed, sad, whatever, that's when you have to go out and start finding ways to recover. So my way of recovering is, for example, today I'm going out for a hike. Like, I'm gonna go on a long hike in the bush. I'm driving 1 hour to get there, and it's gonna be like a solo 10-kilometer hike. And I'm gonna do something uncomfortable, which I usually don't do, is doing a hike in complete silence. No music, no podcast, no audio. That's sort of what I'm gonna try out, just see what's like, because going through the course, Sam Ovens said this week, do 3 things that you don't like and would not normally do. And I don't like walking in silence. So I'm going to give it a try. And another thing I want to try is listening to rock and screamo music. I don't listen to rock or screamo music. And the third thing I want to try that I usually don't do is tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to go on a morning swim. It's winter at the moment, and going to do that in the outdoor pool. So those are 3 uncomfortable things that I completely don't want to do. But the fact that it's uncomfortable means that I have space to grow. Meaning, if I was a beast, mainly 2 of them are challenges, would be hella easy. Would be as easy. For example, when you tell a kid to walk to the nearest grocery store at 6 p.m. when the sun's sort of setting on his own, he's gonna find that uncomfortable and scared. And that's because he's a kid and he hasn't grown up yet. Similarly, if I find these activities uncomfortable, and for most they are, that means I have room to grow. And a lot of beasts, for example Steve-O, the guy who does a bunch of pranks, he jumps off roofs, would find these challenges hella easy and simple. But for me, it makes me a bit uncomfortable, and that's exactly why I gotta do it. So I'm excited to get these things done. It was a random challenge I gave to myself. Sam Ovens, he offered like easy samples, like if you never eat greens, eat greens. If you don't listen to rock music, listen to rock music. If you don't, eat meat, try eating meat, type of thing. Like, that's pretty simple. So I'm gonna take it to the next level and do these really uncomfortable things. So I'm excited for that. YouTube channel's been doing it's been doing pretty bad. I'm getting like 12k subs, and I'm getting like 100 views per video I upload. I have people on notification that are disliking every one of my videos. Like, they literally have me on the bell. Like, every time I upload a video, they're the first viewers and they're the first to dislike. So that's a good thing, because haters gonna hate, but they're still a fan. Like, the fact that I have haters checking in on me every single day means they're a fan. Means that I'm popping. Like, in order to have haters, I gotta be popping, but I need more likers, I need more fans. But I think 2 weeks ago it was much more tough, where I was getting much less views, more dislikes, and now the views are getting pretty stable, meaning I'm getting like around 100 views every video, like consistently. I'm getting more likes consistently, I'm getting more comments consistently. My subscriber count are finally increasing, because when I first started, dude, I was losing subs every single upload. Like, I was hovering around like, it's either 12,110, something like that. I was just hovering around 10. I went up to 15, went down to 08, and then now I pushed through and I'm at like 33, 34, so I'm happy. But I definitely had to like push through to get to this part where like now new audience, new people are finding me, and I'm finally growing a new audience. Because I think the main reason is because I shifted my content. I went from posting stuff about dropshipping, Facebook ads, tips and tricks, to posting just stuff I do like ClickFunnels, email marketing, stuff like this, random stuff like this, especially stuff like this. And obviously people didn't subscribe to me for that. But I think what I'm doing now shows more of my personality, shows more of what I do. It's more documentation, and it has much more room for growth compared to me just doing dropshipping, e-com, Facebook ad specific content that I have to plan and make, and it's me going out of my way to curate. Doesn't have room for my channel to grow and me to grow as a person, because I'm no longer doing those things. I'm working with brands, and I want to be showing you guys how to build a brand, and I want my audience to grow with me, not leave me. So a lot of people, they stick to the same content for their whole career, and the audience just grows up and leaves them, and then they're forced to appeal to the newer generation, and then eventually they'll have to change their content anyways. Why not just grow your content as you as a creator grows? Yeah, so that's that. But I've been really, like, I love making this video, for example. This is super fun to do. Like, me just talking while I'm driving, like, this is dope. Like, I'm having a blast. But yeah, I think that's about it. If you guys like this video, please let me know. Like, I'm really curious how you guys take these videos, because I think it's really therapeutic talking to yourself. And if you're able to talk to yourself, then you no longer rely on another person. And if you don't rely on a third party, then you no longer have to deal with feeling lonely, depressed, and uncomfortable in your own skin. Like, I'm able to talk to myself, I'm able to go out and do things on my own, and that puts the control and power into my hands, and I no longer have to rely on, you know, is my friend gonna be free? Is this person gonna be off work? Is the uni break on so I could go out with my friends? When are they available? Does this plan sound cool? Like, I'm in control, I can do whatever I like, and I know that I'm gonna enjoy it because I enjoy being with myself. So that's something I've been working on the past few months. I have nothing but good things to say for trying to travel on your own and being comfortable on your own. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Peace out, guys.
Yeah, yeah.